What's going on, guys? Rick here. We are in the garden. Patrick's catching frogs. So we're out in the garden. We are going to pick another harvest of zucchini and squash. This is probably our 4th or 5th week on zucchini and squash. The squash was a little slower to come up than the zucchini. So we just got done making the Appreciate Life video where I kind of went through and I weeded some. If you guys haven't seen that yet, it'll be coming out this coming Friday. But if you guys are watching this later on, you'll be able to just click right here, click up here somewhere, and I'll put it up there. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some squash and zucchini harvest real quick. This is like our 4th or 5th cutting, 4th or 5th week. We usually harvest on Sundays after church. I am doing Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon during the hottest part of the day, unfortunately. But I'm doing it on Saturday. We're going to take a whole bunch up to our church tomorrow with us, me and Chelsea. And if they want zucchini or squash, they can have it. After, of course, I give, LaLa and Papa their cut, and me and Chelsea, of course, we're going to keep a couple as well. But we have way more squash and zucchini than we can eat. I mean, you got 4 or 5 plants here, 4 or 5 plants here, and we're just overrun. So, Pat, go ahead and grab me the bag, buddy. This is about the squash size that we've been getting. Now, the zucchini are a lot bigger than this, but this is the size that we're planning on taking to church tomorrow. Go ahead and put it in the bag, buddy. Thank you. So if they're not, if the flower's about to fall off, that's whenever I usually cut them. But the fact that we only do, here you go, bud. The fact that we only do 1 harvest a week means that our squash and zucchini are quite a bit larger. So really 1 dinner is 1 squash, or 1 zucchini for that matter. Pat really enjoys coming out here. Pat really enjoys coming out here with me and picking this stuff. Pat, come on. Here, buddy.
I just want to eat.
He was checking on his frog. Over there, it looks like the squash is falling off. Now over the zucchini are still very active. Pat, come on. And last time we did harvest, I'll also say I cut off everything. I cut off the small ones that I shouldn't have cut. I cut off the big ones that needed to get harvested. I cut off everything simply because there was so many that we needed to really get everything chopped off the plant. There's a decent sized long one. So that's our squash harvest for today. We got 2 more down here that I'll go ahead and I'll cut off. 1. And we got a big one right here. There you go. So that's going to be it for our squash. Now we'll move over here to the zucchini, and this thing is a prolific grower. You really get some dinosaur size zucchini out of this plant. I mean, they are massive. So it's kind of funny because the big ones will hide under everything else. The big ones will hide under everything else, so you really have to look for them. I don't see any over here yet, but these things, oh man, they grow See this one. That one wasn't completely done growing, but we'll harvest it because that's about the size that I want. Got a decent size one right here. It's a big boy. Right there. So next week we will definitely have some much larger squash. I'll tell you this much. The fact that we cut off absolutely everything from these plants, and we can still come out here and grab an entire large reusable grocery bag of large squash and zucchini. That's pretty incredible. This is an awesome zucchini plant. It's so thick, so fast growing. There's no chance that the weeds have as far as growth or to overgrow on the bed and keep this stuff or stunt it from growing. So we got everything that was harvestable out of the squash and the zucchini. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of the rest of these weeds and stuff like that in the garden. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. If you're not already a subscriber, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is like the one thing that inflation hasn't touched. YouTube to subscribe to our channel is still free. So by all means, hit that subscribe button. And if you want some good luck in your garden, hit that thumbs up. I promise you they're somehow related. As always, treat others as you would like to be treated, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Come on, Pat.
Daddy, look at this frog. This frog is so